Hi guys, welcome to my video. So today we're going to be using a knight in Survive or Die. So let's see. First, in rounds 1 to 3, you're just going to be using brandish. Using lightning sword would be pointless at this point because there's a lot of ranged mobs, and since it's very easy to kill the mobs, like one hit almost all of them, then what's going to happen is that you'll be left with like one or two waves of melee, and then the rest it's just gonna be the ranged mobs. So a good thing today, I don't think we don't have an opponent in SOD. Whew. Great. So of course at the first rounds up until round 7, you will be using Holy Valor instead of Drastic Spirit because you don't really need the defense. You need the damage to get through to round 6. So for the premiums, I'm using mostly all of the premiums here, from mana, MP down, SP down, vampiric aura, uh, mana aura, vampiric cuspid, or I don't know what's it called now, vampire teeth, pumpkin hat, and we also have the sacred star on defense mode because you don't really need the attack rating for AoE. So I'm putting it all on defense. For the food, we're using nut crusted fish. I would highly advise, depending on it all depends on your build. If you're using a Sheltum that is for additional damage instead of defense, then yeah, use nut crusted fish. If you're using a defense type Sheltum, I mean the throne Sheltum, then you can use seafood skewer because it has like a lot more damage. So how do you usually lure the mobs here in round 1 to 3? Actually, for almost all of it, like if you look at the whole area, it's like a big square box. So what you need to do is imagine that you're in a smaller square. So here, as you can see, I'll run around a smaller square here. So at the smaller squares, you gotta be like on one of the corners. Why? Because if you're in one of those corners, you can basically focus all of the other three corners to be in front of you, instead of like if you're gonna be in the middle. So all the mobs are gonna be basically everywhere, and if all the mobs are basically everywhere, then what's gonna happen is you'll have too many points. You'd have too many areas that you need to deal with a very small with a very small area for your AOE skill. Here in round 3, what I usually do is first take care of the mobs here. After that, there's going to be either more spawns of the vampiric machines, this one. If not yet, then just take care of the mobs in the middle. Now you're not going to be you don't actually need to prioritize like lightning sword on this one, because again, these mobs die really quickly compared to higher rounds. So mobile mobs first, and then vampiric machine. Mobile mobs, mobile because they run around a lot, but the vampiric machine is stable. It just stays on one spot. So you might be wondering why there are like less spawns of these melee mobs. The reason for that is because these vampiric machines spawn these little machine bees, and once that happens, It's like SOD. The whole system like counts them as an additional mob. So here, what you do is it's such a hassle this part because of these dark prophets. They drink up a lot of your SP. So as you can see, we actually did a full-on. We were able to utilize a lightning sword by its fullest. How you do that is very easy. Every time the lightning sword cools down like this one, you gotta lure the mobs into one position. You gotta take care of all the dark prophets at once so that you could basically utilize your stamina. See? Once you take care of all of them, the respawn will be like this, but you've already used up your lightning sword to basically its maximum, or as much as you can. So again, as much as possible, go to one corner of the smaller square that you just envisioned. Lightning sword is up again, so lure him a bit, and then lightning sword. You just need to make sure that once you cast your lightning sword, the dark prophets are within the area so that they die. Corner. Lightning sword is up. Move a little. Dark prophets. Corner. Lightning sword is up. Move a bit. Go back. So as you can see in this video, lightning sword is up. You still have a bit of stamina, meaning to say that you've actually used up you've used the lightning sword to its full potential. Here, of course, it's a bit of a hassle because of these, what do you call this? Frozen mists. So what you need to do is take care of them, and then lightning sword. Once lightning sword is up, go to the side, lower him a bit. You have to secure the frozen mist because these motherfuckers slow you down by a lot. So as you can see, no more frozen mist. Use the lightning sword again, and then they're gonna respawn because everything that's in front of you is gonna die. So your ice debuff is just gonna be increasing, but of course you need to get away from that a bit and then kill him. Once you kill him, then you'll be able to utilize much more of the lightning sword. Now usually the max I could get here on my shaman is 14. Yeah, 14. 14 million, I mean. So these annoying pests. So you'll be able to utilize lightning sword in its full potential. You're also going to be a bit slowed down, so you need to really secure the frozen mists. Now, of course, you may think like, wow, the knight's damage is astronomical. It's really high. Actually, one of the main difference is that even though it's high, its animation effect kind of delays its movement for knights. So that's why in most cases the damage on shaman actually is higher than knights. If it's just normal mobs, of course, if it's not like undead. So here, as much as possible, if you're still on the ice debuff, do not use your lightning sword skill. Lightning sword skill. Because what's gonna happen is that it's 100% chance that you are gonna be stunned, and you're not gonna utilize that. You're not gonna be able to utilize lightning sword. Because I mean, I could show you, but it'll just be a waste of time. The moment that you cast it, the Chimeras are gonna stun you. Once the ice debuff is over, yeah, do whatever you want. Also, make sure that you use as much of those seals as you can, because for knights it's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to regain your points, especially if you're against, say for example, a really good PRS or a brawler. Their score is going to be a lot higher than yours. So, freeze, lightning sword. You're going to be able to utilize most of it, if not all of it. Okay, that was a good cast. Lightning sword is almost back. We got a mushroom key. Oops. Stun. Lightning sword. Quick seal. Monster. Monster soul. Freeze. Oops, we forgot to pot on your stamina. My bad. Sometimes of course, we make mistakes. We're already on the 2M line. I'm not sure if we could make it to the 22 range. Hopefully we can. Stun. Oh shit, damn it. We weren't even able to make it to 21, but yeah, usually that's how you do it. In this scenario, you will be able to see the small box that we were trying to imagine before. See here, there's a small box. Be within the corners. Lightning sword is up. Make sure that when you cast lightning sword, it is directly below Phantom Fury or the boss, because you want to make sure that all of the mobs around you get hit. So why go to a corner? So that all of the mobs will be focused in front of you, and only a little bit are going to be behind you. So see, we're in the corner of the square here. Lightning sword again. Oops. Okay. We're a bit far from the boss here, but better cast it while as fast as you can, because we're on a time limit. So just cast the lightning sword as much as you can. Make sure that the mobs are in front of you, so we're almost done with round 7. Don't use the lightning. I think you could still use the lightning sword one more time. You should stop at 14 minutes and 10 seconds on using the lightning sword. So here, how do you utilize lightning sword in this scenario on round 8? Run a bit, run forward, red pots, and then use the lightning sword. Of course, you're going to be on one hand. You just shifted to Drastic Spirit from Holy Valor. Make sure that you could see or you can notice that the lightning sword is finished, so that you could use your pots properly. Lightning sword is up. Run a bit to the front so that they could gather the back. Use pots. Lightning sword. So just be confident. You're not gonna die. Pots. See, you didn't die. Just be confident. The moment that you will be able to cast lightning sword, just be confident that you're not gonna die unless the connection is really slow and it's laggy. So you're definitely gonna die if that's the case. But as long as you do this, run in front, go back, pots, lightning sword, your HP is never gonna go down zero. Trust me. Forward, back, pots, lightning sword. See? No damage at all. Oh, and make sure that your pet is the phoenix. Helps out a lot. So, lightning sword again. Forward, back, pots, lightning sword. Be confident. They're gonna get stunned. Lightning sword is off. Pots. Quake seal. Cool. Quake seal. Forward, back, pots, lightning sword. So we're only able to get 46. Huh. But we're able to kill the Vibrissa. Oh my god. So this is for Wiz, this is for me. Should we go another one? Base run. And there you have it, how to properly use the knight. Now, does your level make a big difference? I used one of my clanmates. He quit already like a few months ago. Was using like a 153, 15. Oh yeah, it was 153. 153 knight named Great Tot, which he already sold. He sold. And basically his score was higher than Kyrios, and I was the one that taught him how to use a knight. So your level doesn't really. Well, actually, it gives you a plus on the damage, but it's how you build your character. For me, I don't like Kyrios' build for a knight that much, because he is this knight is actually built for PvP. It's not built for mainly to survive SOD. You can you may think that the small differences is not that big, but it actually is. It's a very big difference. Like five stats or like five defense, five abs. Difference of five abs makes a big difference. You might think that it doesn't, but it really does have a really big effect. Hey, is this? Was I able to record this? Hopefully. Oh, it didn't. 46. 46. I think I could still reach 50. I think I could still reach 50 a night. But that's gonna be for another video. This video was basically just about how to survive SOD up to round 8. So I am going to I am going to take what I earned and the items, since I already gave him a lot of premiums. I even gave him a soul force. I am taking this. And that is it for our video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you learned something. Do not age your skins if they're still gonna look the same, and fuck it. Have a good day. Bye bye.